America defaulted to a long-running carnival, and niggas ain't cracked this code yet. Maybe running into the future and beyond, trying not to be crazier than you got to be in a low-energy turn on a planet consuming itself and led by those least equipped for epiphanies or for the authoring of sanity.
My name is Sabrina Nelson. I was born in Detroit, Michigan in 1967 during the rebellion. The first time I encountered James Baldwin was in Paris in 2016 during the James Baldwin conference at the American University of Paris. And I did not know what I know now, but I would say I feel like James Baldwin encountered me while I was there. So that was my first connection, my first touch, my first experience with James Baldwin. On my journey as an artist, I've always used my body and my voice and my visual voice to say what I want to say. And it's funny, James Baldwin, the series of the drawings that are inside the sketchbooks came about during something we call Inktober, which I changed to Blacktober. So for me, I was wondering what can I draw every day for 31 days that would excite me to draw every day for 31 days. I decided it would be Blacktober for Sabrina, and I was going to draw James Baldwin. This was in October. And I wanted to do something to baptize myself in his image so that I really could know him and draw him without having a reference. So 31 days of drawing James Baldwin turned into 91 days because I wasn't finished. And I liked the way he looked. I liked the way each drawing came out. There was more of him revealing himself to me through the gestures of drawing. And gesture drawing means drawing loosely with the line as opposed to very tightly illustrated like a photo reference. But I wanted to draw his essence and his being and the idea of my perception of him when I heard his voice, when I saw his face.
You know, the book title's pulled from a drum solo. Run here, hero. Lie at the hiding place. All the bullets in 10 precincts know where to go. You know, there's no heaven nor any other good idea in the sky. Politics means that people did it and people do it. Understand that when in San Francisco and other places that was never really there, I bet this ocean thinks it's an ocean, but it's not. It's just 6th and Mission Street. All know who's king. King, you know. Like America, I'm proud to deserve to die. I'm going to eat my dinner extra slow tonight in this police state candy dispenser you all call a neighborhood. No set of manners goes unpunished. Never mind a murderer's insomnia or the tea kettle preparing everyone for police sirens. All right, man, I love y'all. Yeah.
Every time I sit with an artist, every time I create or hold space for an artist conversation, we get into these kinds of spaces of vulnerability and curiosity and beauty and questioning. Just what does this mean for us to be here? And it's because we all show up as our divine artist self out of the womb of our parent. We all show up that way. And then someone tells us that we can't do that, but it actually is your creative artist self that is like questioning, troubleshooting, coming up with solutions. And that is why we need to respect artists and people who live and make their living as creatives. That can't be something that you think that is outside of you. It has to be, because it is you. It is you. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all of the elders for being here. Thank you for the children for being here.
So I'd never, ever drawn James Baldwin. And when I began to draw his face, this is the first time my pen touched the paper of drawing James Baldwin. And I felt something touch me. And I don't know what it was, but I looked around the room. There were no windows open. There was nobody else moving, but I felt odd and strange. And I said, well, I don't know what that was, but I could also feel goosebumps and my little blonde hairs on my arms raised up. And I felt something that just kind of like touched my shoulder as I was drawing his face. And I was like, what's happening? And I looked around and nobody moved, and I felt it again. And I was like, man, if this is some poltergeist shit, it's cool, but I don't really know you like that, and I really think you should talk to one of these other people because I'm new to you. And if you in here, I'm glad my bladder is empty because I'm one of them people that will get up, pee on myself, and run. I swear to God. But I was cool. And I felt it, and I know I felt it twice, and I just continued to draw, and I said to myself, because nobody else was moving in the room, if you're in here, I need you to show me how to know you, and don't scare me, because I'm a little scaredy cat. I ain't thug life. But if you're in here, I need you to show me how to know you. And so I just continued to draw. I know I felt it twice, and I felt in that moment, James Baldwin chose me to be the muse, or maybe the person to draw him out in the way that I did while I was there. People will say, how did you become so obsessed with him? I feel like he's choosing me in different ways, in different places, with different books and spaces. And when I hear him now, I'm like, I see what you're doing. I see. I mean, I asked for this. So you're just giving me what I asked for. And so that to me feels like he chose me. And I'm honored to do the work.